Thank you all so much for joining us with today. I wish it was a little bit warmer, a little bit sunnier, but this is the perfect Pittsburgh fall day, and it is an honor to welcome you all and to be hosting you here this morning for an important event for you, the future leaders of our city. Just a few weeks ago, we were here announcing our partnership with Pittsburgh Public Schools and our new Pathways to Prosperity program. And today we are taking steps down those pathways. This expo is an important opportunity to connect ninth graders from across the city with future career opportunities right here at City Hall. Our transition team worked hard to make sure that we had a strong workforce development plan in place and tasked us to strive to secure these new types of partnerships and opportunities, and that we work to create these pathways to prosperity for youth in our city. Today we are making good on that promise, and we are excited to be with you all here this morning. I now have the pleasure of introducing the Mayor of the City of Pittsburgh, the Honorable Mayor Ed Gainey.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? We can do better than that. Y'all young. I know how y'all get. I've been through the schools. Good morning. How everybody doing? Yeah, that's it. Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody for being here, because today you get to understand what it takes to have a career working for the City of Pittsburgh, and I couldn't be happier. You know, just to show you around, whether you want to be a firefighter, whether you want to deal with ambulance, police, work for a Department of Public Works, whatever. I'm just excited about having you here, and here's why. You know, I tell a lot of kids when I see them all the time, I tell them two things. One, I tell them what I told mine. And this is why this whole career technical education is so important to me. I don't ever want any of our kids just to grow old. I want all our kids to grow up. And in doing so, this is what I used to tell my daughter. In my house, you only got one option, but you really have two choices. You can marry this thing called the streets and birth a lifetime of problems that you will spend your whole life trying to overcome. Or you can marry this thing called higher learning and make a career for yourself and make your mom and dad proud. Your mom and dad through the years have poured all that they have in you, all the education, everything they got to help you move from being a teenager to a young adult to adult. And today you're going to see some of the jobs that you can have right here at the city, where you don't have to leave, you don't have to go nowhere, you can work for the city. And so what I tell people all the time, we can provide it and for you to demonstrate it, and the greatest return of love that you can give to your parents is demonstrating to them that you have that will, not to just to grow old, but to grow up. And then that means getting a job. No, I'm sorry, let me correct that. Not a job, but a career. Something that you can build a ladder, that you can keep growing. Because the more you grow, the more you earn. The more knowledge you get, the more better you become. That's the importance of career technical education. That's why I'm glad you're here today. And at the end of this, I want you to be serious about going in there and seeing what different jobs you may want to go into. Because guess what? 10 years fly by fast. And all I tell you is that everybody wants to make a living for themselves. Everybody. So that you can look back at your mom and dad and say, Mama, I did it. Daddy, I did it. But it starts with your will to do it. And we got one motto that we say at the city, because every day we want to grow. Every single day we want to grow. So be about your career, be about your academics, and tell everybody you know that the motto of your life is called, let's go get it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor Gainey. At this time, I'd like to invite up Paula Kellerman, Senior Manager, Human Resources and Civil Service and Secretary and Chief Examiner.
Good morning, everyone. It's so great to see you all here. Can everyone tell me good morning, too? Thank you. So, as Maria introduced me, I am Paula Kellerman, Senior Human Resources Manager, and I want to thank you all for being here on behalf of the Human Resources Department, as well as the many city departments who are participating today. I encourage you to stop by each of the tables today to learn about the CTE programs offered and the pathway created through these programs to city careers. There are a multitude of exciting programs and careers awaiting you. Work hard and dedicate yourself to whichever program you choose. And I personally, and I know I can speak on behalf of all the city departments represented here, look forward to working alongside each of you in the future. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you so much, Paula. And if any of you are interested in a career that you learned about today and starting to begin your pathway to prosperity, you can sign up to enroll in the CTE program today. There will be QR codes that you can scan to fill out a form to sign up. And if you have any questions, you can come and talk to the folks up here on stage today or behind you in the back of the room at the CTE stand, and they'll be able to help connect you to any questions you might have. Up next, I would like to invite up the president of the Pittsburgh Public Schools Board of Directors, Sala Udin.
Thank you. Thank you all. I want to also thank our great mayor. Looking at him, it could be you looking into a mirror, because he can be you. You can be he. He was once sitting in your seat as a high school student, but he kept focused on his forward advancement, and now he is the mayor of this city. Give him another hand. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of the CTE program. And I just want to ask everybody to just bow your heads for 10 seconds in memory of all the people in Florida who are struggling just to get by. Thank you. Don't ever forget the people who are struggling, because now, with your careers, they will be depending on you to come to their rescue. I hope you will respond. I'm a member of one of the greatest school districts in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh Public Schools. The school district is run by a board of directors, and we have a couple members of the board of directors who are here with us today. Sylvia Wilson, where's Sylvia? I saw her earlier. Sylvia Wilson and Devin Teleferro. Where's Devin? They're both members of a great board of directors, and I thank you all for your work. And thank you. I just have a single message, and it's not technical. I come from the Hill District. The Hill District is known for producing some of the best artists, like August Wilson, or musicians like Stanley Turrentine, and so many more. Georgie Benson. There's a long list. When you start naming them, you get in trouble because you're going to miss somebody. The message that I want to leave with you is the importance of mastering your craft, mastering your art. Don't just pass, but master it. Master your art. But one of the things that some of the musicians and artists from the Hill District failed to do is they did not master the academics of their art. And so when they had to read their contract, some of them were not able to read their own contract, to read their own certification. So you've got to master not just your technology, but master your business. When you see a contract, it'll have large print and fine print. The purpose of the fine print is because they think you're not going to read it. Read the fine print. That's where many of the secrets are hidden, because they hope you won't read it. My message to you is to become masters of your technology, but also masters of your business. Handle your business, and you'll be successful. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, Sala. Up next, I would like to invite up Dr. Regina Holley, who is a member of Mayor Gainey's transition team.
Thank you. On behalf of the transition team on education and all of the transition team members that worked on Mayor Gainey's transition activities, we welcome you to this wonderful, wonderful event. I want to give a special shout out to our mayor and to our CTE director, Angela Mike. It's important for us to honor them today, because even though the transition team had a vision of bringing this type of energy for our students in the Pittsburgh Public Schools, it was the work of these two outstanding public servants that was able to bring this to light for our students in the Pittsburgh Public Schools. I want the students here to remember that the transition team's idea was to have you live, work, and play within the city of Pittsburgh. We want our students to stay here. We want you to grow and live live in your own communities or within the community of Pittsburgh. We want you to work here. We want you to have the opportunity to work for our wonderful city, and we also want you to have the opportunity to play here. We know you want to do all three. So on behalf of the transition team and my co-chair, who wasn't able to be here with us today, Mr. Darren Kelly, who is the president of the Labor Council, we welcome you here, and we want to say again, thank you to our mayor and to our CTE director for the wonderful work and this union that they are building with the city, with our Pittsburgh Public Schools. Thank you.
And once again, I'd like to invite back up Mayor Ed Gainey.
No, just real quick, there's something that I forgot to do, but I don't want to forget, because this is important, particularly if I'm asking you to become city workers. I want to acknowledge all the city employees that helped put this together. I want to acknowledge you because I know a lot of times you do a lot of the hard work and no one says thank you. And I wanted to make sure that I got back up here and to every city employee, too many to name today, that put 0.5% in making this happen, thank you. Thank you for all the work that you do. Thank you for making this city run every day. Thank you for being a blessing to these children today. And most importantly, thank you for representing the city of Pittsburgh. Thank you.
And to close us out this morning, I'd like to invite up Angela Mike, Executive Director, Career and Technical Education for Pittsburgh Public Schools.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to try it out one more time. Good morning, everyone. All right. So we have a wonderful day ahead of us, ninth graders. I'm so happy to see all of you here today. But before we get started, in the spirit of Mayor Gainey, I also want to thank our speakers here today who came out, our mayor for partnering. Dr. Holly has been a long time mentor of mine, and I thank her for being here. And Mr. Udin, my neighbor and mentor, thank you for being here also. And of course, the folks on this side from the city, thank you too. I want to especially thank the CTE team. They are here. They were here bright and early this morning. They have been working non-stop behind the scenes for you ninth graders to come down here and have a great day. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Field trips that we have to collect from ninth graders from 6 different high schools. Buses being set up. Cassandra Tolbert was the lead from my team on this event and has been since we've been having it some years ago when we first started. So Cassandra, thank you. All of the CTE, thank you so much, the team, for being here early and getting the buses and meeting those chaperones and teachers. Thank you too. We cannot do this without you. So all the chaperones and teachers, if you could just stand up, I want to give you an applause for being here and supporting the students every day. Okay, so ninth graders, why are you here today? Let's make this very clear why you're here. You are here to explore, to be exposed to 16 different career and technical education programs that next year you can take advantage of in high school for 3 periods a day for 3 years, grades 10 through 12. So I want you to talk to the teachers of those CTE programs. I want you to talk to the current students. Find out what they do and if you have an interest. And if you do, as was mentioned earlier, you're going to be able to fill out an interest form. So we also are taking it a step further for you ninth graders today. Once you meet the teachers and students in the CTE programs, you're also going to be able to meet the City of Pittsburgh employees who work in similar areas. What does that mean? We are showing you a through line to your career. We are showing you a pathway to prosperity. Do you know what that means? That you can have a lucrative job and be able not only to take care of yourself, but also your family. We want to show you that pathway. We want to hold your hand and take you down that pathway as partners in Pathways to Prosperity.